Girl Scouts from all over the world go to Savannah, Georgia to experience Girl Scouting from the very start. There are many sightseeing opportunities for every Girl Scout. Girl Scouts can visit the Savannah Visitor Center, where the Savannah History Museum is located. There are many maps and brochures.
On our trip to Savannah, we took the on and off trolley tour, a trolley ride through Savannah, Georgia. We earned a booklet and a patch.
Of course, all Girl Scout troops want to visit the Juliet Gordon Low birthplace. You can take the tour and do an activity, which is the Forward March. The activity lets girls go back in time, and you will watch the Golden Eaglet. This movie is about a Girl Scout who earned the highest award a girl could earn, the Golden Eaglet. Girls will also look through some old Girl Scout handbooks.
Laurel Grove Cemetery is another place you can visit. Juliet Gordon Low is buried there. You can walk through the lovely parks.
Christ Church was Juliet's home church. She was baptized there, married there, and had her funeral there. You can actually go through the church and look at all the art.
When we went to the Andrew Low House, which was Juliet's home from 1924 to 1927, the year she died, you can take a tour of the house and see how she lived.
Girls can also visit the first Girl Scout headquarters. We went there and took the tours. It was super fun.
There's also a Ghosts and Gravestones trolley tour. We explored the haunted city of Savannah, and it showed some of the darker sides with a tiny bit of humor.
It was super fun. We actually went there a second time. Girls can also go to Tybee Island. Girls can climb 178 steps up to Georgia's oldest and tallest lighthouse. Girls can also see bottlenose dolphins on the tour and get a patch.
When we went, we earned our Coastal Georgia badge,
which is super cool. Cut. Savannah has many great places to eat or to get sweet treats. Here are a few of them. Leopold's Ice Cream is a delicious ice cream parlor with a classy feel.
Yeah, and the ice cream tasted homemade. They have banana splits, milkshakes, and just the plain ice cream cone. It was definitely one of my favorite places.
Another great pick is River Street Sweets. You can get practically any candy there, plus pralines to die for.
That's good, but I like to eat actual food. I like the Casbah. It's a fun restaurant with belly dancing that the girls can participate in, and sometimes even henna tattoos that were a highlight of our trip.
The Casbah is one culture-filled restaurant, that's for sure, but it doesn't compare to our favorite, does it, Lindsay?
No, not at all, Emily. Emily and I both agree that the 1790 is the best place to eat. It is fancy and has amazing food that comes in very large portions. It has some cool ghost stories and super nice workers. However, this is a more expensive choice, so as a troop, it may not be the best choice if you are on a very strict budget.
Another more expensive choice is the Old Pink House, where we had one of our favorite evenings. Lindsay and I ate there twice, once with our troop and once just us. We took a Girl Scouts only activity with our troop, and it was an etiquette course where we had a 4-course meal and learned great manners while doing so. It is a fancy restaurant which serves delicious food, but is also not great for budget-friendly trips.
Yeah, some budget-friendly places would be the Mellow Mushroom, Soda Pop Shop, and Vinnie Van Gogo's for pizza. When Emily and I went to Savannah, we ate at all of these places, including the Mellow Mushroom 3 times, and the Soda Pop Shop for the 2nd time. They are all affordable places to eat and have great food. A place Emily and I ate at multiple times for a sweet treat was Sweet Caroline's Cupcakes. They have a cupcake that will blow your mind, and at $3.50 a cupcake, it's totally worth it. Plus, a cool thing is they have different cupcakes every day. Other than the original Carolina's cupcake, which Emily ate 3 times.
Yeah, the icing, so good. It's the best, but there are many to choose from. They also have coffee that the adults may like. Also, another great place is the Crab Shack, where the elite eat in their bare feet. They have 78 live alligators, and they have the best seafood restaurant since 1998.
Be sure to call ahead and make reservations for your group. Places like the Soda Pop Shop have special Girl Scout lunch boxes you can set up before you even leave home.
Cut.
Hi, my name is Marcia and I am Emily's mom. I've been her troop leader for 7 years, and the girls asked me to give you some tips for the leaders to prepare your troop for your trip to Savannah, Georgia. So the first thing you'll want to do is go to the website of the Birthplace of Juliette Lowe and get your Birthplace Bound book. This is a must-have. It has all the information in here, how to make your reservation, what activities you can choose from, the pins and badges that are available, and then hotel, attractions, restaurants, a lot of information. This is a must-have. The next thing you'll want to do is get yourself a binder. This was my binder. As you can see, I had everything very organized, and I couldn't have stayed organized without this because I carried this with me and it had all my information in it and helped me stay organized. So you really need a binder. Then what you'll want to do is, from the moment you decide to go to Savannah, keep your parents informed on what you're doing. You'll need to put in a travel request form 6 months ahead of time if you're doing a trip out of state. And so keep your parents informed all the time what you're doing, 6 months, 5, 4, 3 months, 2 months ahead of time, and just keep them abreast of your plans. You will have other forms you need to give to your council. Besides the travel request form, you will need to give them a travel roster, an itinerary of your trip, a trip budget. You need to buy insurance for everyone going on the trip. It doesn't cost much, but you have to do it. You need a transporting Girl Scouts agreement form for every driver, plus you need a copy of their insurance and their driver's license. And so all of these forms are on your council website, and you just copy them out and then give them to the council. Then you will want to gather information for your parents, like all the leader and chaperone phone numbers, where you're staying. Make sure all the adults, all the parents know all that information, how much it's going to cost, how much cookie money you have, and if the girls need to put in any extra money. Our trip for 5 days was a little over $300, and most of the girls had that money. We had just a few girls that were new that had to add a little extra. Also, give each girl a packing list, and ahead of time order your triptych from AAA. Have some maps. Make sure every driver has a map where you're going to make your rest stops, and plans if you should get separated. When you go to the birthplace, make sure you order your pins and badges ahead of time, because when you get there, only one person can go in and pay for the order. The pinning ceremony there is very short. We were given, I think, about 15 minutes, and so just make it short and sweet and meaningful, and it will be very nice. Also, check for badges online. We did the Discover Savannah badge and also the Coastal Georgia badge while we were there, and you can just Google, through the council websites, what badges they offer. You also might check with your hotel if any other Girl Scout troops are staying there the same time you are. What we did is we planned a pizza party, and the girls met and exchanged swaps with each other. Some of our favorite things we did, the girls will explain in their videos or have explained. My favorite was the etiquette dinner at the old Pink House. That was a great experience for the girls. The woman who does it is wonderful. Food was great. Make sure your chaperones have a daily checklist. We stayed out of the historic district and took a shuttle in, and so there was no going back for anything. So we had the girls divided by chaperone, and then we had a daily checklist so nothing was left behind, because we couldn't go back and get anything. Also, I had each girl wear inside their t-shirts a tag that had the leaders' phone numbers, the chaperones' phone numbers, where we were staying, and the phone number of the hotel, and that was inside. Just, if in case anyone would get separated. Luckily nobody did, but that's a good safety measure. I think that's it. Have a great trip. I know we did once, and then we had to go back again, and who knows, probably more in the future. So have a great time.
I'm Emily.
I'm Devin.
I'm Lindsay.
And I hope you enjoyed our Silver Word project.
Hope you enjoy your trip to Savannah.
Have fun.
Bye!
Adios.
Au revoir.